What's good, family? It's your boy the YB, the Trap Dan out here. Make sure you, man, hit the like button, comment and subscribe. So here we go. What you see on your screen now is a Snapchat message from 6IX9, aka Mr. Noels, aka, never mind 9 Trey Bloods, Judge Tekashi69. Oh man, I'm in the 9. All you 9 Trey Bloods, you man got sat down by Judge 6IX9. Judge 6IX9 handed out all the sentences. That's what he did do. And don't ever get it twisted. Oh man, Tekashi a snitch. Tekashi never asked for that. Tekashi was about music. Yeah, he was a hype man, but don't get me wrong. A hype man, he weren't running around shooting no one. He weren't running around selling drugs here, there, everywhere. He was recording tracks. Now, if them man want to carry on gangster and kidnap people and shoot people up, that's their business. If you take orders off of a Don in pink hair, that's your business. Let's get it right. Oh, I'm a 9 Trey Blood. What's that Don's name? I forgot his name now. That Egypt, the big old one who ended up begging. Oh, what's his name? Mel Murder, that's it. Oh, please, I'm sorry, Judge. Oh, the streets, Judge. I know the streets don't love me, Judge. Oh, please, Judge, please be lenient. Please, Judge 6IX9. Begging Judge 6IX9 to let him off the charges. No, boss man, you should have been thinking about that when you was talking about, yeah, man, I'm gonna super violate 6IX9. What is your old 50-year-old having ass doing worrying about a Don in pink hair? And you got business to be running. That's how you can tell when people talk about the 9 Trey Bloods being trap stars. Yeah, they ain't no trap stars. If they was trap stars, they'd be worrying about their line banging. They'd be worrying about their sales. Instead, they're doing all sorts of madness. Like, anyone who's really about their trap here, they ain't interested in chasing around, in kidnapping and doing all this madness with a dude with pink hair. They're interested about moving weight, because moving weight is monies, that's peas, yeah? They ain't really robbing people's chain and kidnapping people in downtown New York, in Manhattan, New York, kidnapping people in white man's town. that there don't make no sense. When you kidnap people in the business centre of New York, the most, what's the word, the most corporate town in the whole of America, when you do that, you're stupid. No one kidnaps people in downtown Manhattan. That's what you don't be doing. That's what locked up people be doing. Yeah? So, as I said, if that man was worrying about they ain't got no business. They didn't have no line. If they was worrying about moving weight, they wouldn't be worrying about... I remember hearing from Freeway Ricky Ross, and someone said, Ricky, did you ever have to shoot anyone? He said, nah, I didn't, because if anyone owed me money, I'd just cut them off. It wasn't worth me shooting them up to go to jail. And that's why, even though I don't really rate drug dealers, because they cause ills in their own communities. That said, at least if you're gonna do it, don't be doing that dumb shit, man. Running around kidnapping people, kidnapping the most famous guy in the world in 6IX9. He's not the most famous, but do you know what I mean? At that point in time, in terms of hip hop, he was banging at that point. Do you think that's smart to kidnap the #1 Don in hip hop? Are you stupid? You need to be in jail because you're a danger to yourself. Anyway, let's cut to the chase on this one. I always love to go in on a quick rant on them bum ass. I'm a 9 Trey. 9 Trey Bloods are bums. Do you understand that? They're a bunch of bums. They'll do nothing. I had some Egypt in my comments the other day saying, "Oh man, don't say that about the 9 Treys." Listen, what are them 9 Treys gonna do? They're gonna get locked up. They're not good at crime. If they was good at crime, their whole squad wouldn't be banged up now somewhere. And now you got your main Don, Mel Murder, literally begging for his freedom. Your head honcho, the godfather of the 9 Treys, begging for leniency. That ain't no godfather. You got, even though I actually rate, I forgot his name now. What's the one that was cool with 6IX9? Oh, I completely forgot his name. But either way, even he, oh yeah man, we don't bend, we don't break. It's Treyway. Even that idiot ended up crying. If you're about it, be about it. You're meant to be the 9 Treys. Have something about you. Ride it out. Don't be crying at the stand after you get sentenced. Now, people makes me laugh because they criticise 6IX9. 6IX9 was what he said on the tin. He was obviously a mouthpiece. He never... If you think he came across as a real gangster, that's your business. He was what he was. He was a hype man. Everyone knows a hype man. You know they're not really about it, but they're intriguing, they're interesting. If the 9 Treys was smart, which they ain't,
which is why they're in jail now. But if they was smart, if they had any brain cells between them, they would have been, rather than encouraging 6ix9ine in the streets, they would have been making a cut off, or taking a cut off of him, yeah, taking a 10% cut. Instead, they was extorting and ripping people off. Pay the man his money and take a percentage. They weren't doing that. They was taking more than half and leaving him with a change. There's how you get cut off, which is what happened ultimately. You got 6ix9ine cut you off because you was bad businessmen. You weren't about your business. You was about your stupidness, and that's why you're locked now. And that's why the Judge 6ix9ine, aka Mr. Noels, aka take your whole crew down federally, yeah, is getting out in 31 days. Like you saw by the title of this video, 6ix9ine's girlfriend Jade has posted up on her Snapchat 31 days and counting, and obviously put a picture of her hand and his. So this implies to me that he be getting out. Now we know that his sentencing date is coming up for December 18th, which is obviously bang on 31 days. Now the fact she's putting out a hand signal, and some news or TMZ and that have basically implied that, or said that maybe she knows something we don't, which is highly likely. You got to bear in mind that the judges don't just move sentencing dates forward for no reason. Also, we also know the prosecutor of the case is likely going to ask the judge for time served, because you don't, when you talk on people, and you got to remember, 6ix9ine wasn't doing any of these crimes. He wasn't shooting people. He wasn't doing this, doing that. He was a victim essentially. He's got money. Plus, you got to remember, New York and the USA in general is about money. 6ix9ine's got label behind him. He's got big man lawyers. The money talks. But the brought down 9 trays ain't got no money between them. That's why they're locked up now. And besides, they need to be locked up because they ain't productive individuals in society. What was they doing apart from causing foolishness? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sucking 6ix9ine off. He does need to fix himself. He needs to realise being a hype man is cool, but make sure you stay a hype man. Don't be trying to involve yourself in actual road business, because that's how you get federally indicted. Simple as that. And if he comes out, whilst I'm backing 6ix9ine now, if he comes out and starts trying to organise shootings and trying to do this and do that in the street, then he needs to, I'll be saying the same thing about him, he needs to be locked up. But I'll give him his chance, because unlike Mel Murder, unlike Shotty, he's only 19, 20 years old. He don't know no better. I like to give people one chance. Mel Murder's had 5 chances already. Shotty had 5 chances already. Them two man should have been the OGs. They should have been encouraging him to stay in the music and actually kept him away and protected him from the streets. Instead, they let a whole load of madness go on. And that's why they are where they are now. And that's why Mr. 6ix9ine, aka Judge 6ix9ine, aka Mr. Noels, is getting out in 31 days. Coming back. Let's get it right, man. People get it twisted. You got all the 6ix9ine haters like Snoop the Snitch Dog talking about Snitch. Snoop Dogg, the reason you keep talking about 6ix9ine is because your career is dead. It's dead. Everyone you hear talk about 6ix9ine, their career is moist. It's wet. It's dry. Yeah, that's what we do know. And everyone, same as me, I can't wait for 6ix9ine to get back, because when 6ix9ine's back, everything, hip hop is popping. No matter what no one says. Hip hop was popping when he was about. It's been dead ever since. What's been going on? You tell me one thing that's been going on. It's been dead. Dead it's been. I'm looking forward to it. 31 days. Hang tight, Mr. Judge 6ix9ine. Hang tight, Mr. Noels. Coming back to the street. Setting the streets on fire once again. And all you hating ass dudes, you man will sit there hating again. Preying on people's downfall. Yeah, this, whatever you say about him, he's been successful, which is more successful than me, and all more successful than you, Don, sitting there on your couch as well. Big man ting. 6ix9ine coming back, set the streets on fire. That's what we do know. More time.